Hi everybody. I usually don't log in this around this time on lives, yes. I really don't. But is there anybody out there? I really don't log into lives at this time. So if there's anybody out there, I'm so tired. I'm coming from work, but I have a story and I've got questions. And I want to ask people I want to ask people. Let me just charge this thing. I want to charge something. I'm coming. Uh, okay, okay. So, if you are here and you are South African, please do come in. I've got questions. I've got questions. Guningi, guningi, guningi. Now you guys know me. I am a podcaster, like kind of a girl. I love watching podcasts. Is what I can say. I'm not a podcaster because I don't have a podcast yet. But one day I wish I could have a podcast. So I'm putting that out there. I'm putting that out there, okay? But I've got questions because I was watching videos, ne? I was watching videos, and one of the people I love to watch, ne, it is Owami. And today, I feel like Big Sister was not in the mood today, okay? I feel like she was not in the mood for like shenanigans. So if you are South African, come in, come in. I want to ask you questions today, and I want to know answers. Charles is not around right now for those who usually log in the morning. So Yebo, come in, come in, come in. Genani manzongena, guys. Genani. Cause I've got questions. So many questions. Hi, Zarka, you back? I've really got questions, guys. I've got questions, you know. I know I'm tired, I'm coming from work, but like, I've got questions. So, for anybody who does not know who I am, my name is Bongi, and there is Charles, and yeah, we usually do this thing of lives. So, I've got questions. I have questions. Dear South Africans, I have questions. A lot of questions. Hi. Like, I've got questions, guys. I've got questions. So, let me start from beginning name. I'm in South Africa, and we have Nazi, our own scandals. We have our own things that happen. But like I said, I watch Owami, and she is a podcaster. Should I say she has a podcast? Nay, she has a podcast, and her podcast is, like it's called Hellenberg. But I wasn't watching the podcast. I was watching the pop reports that she was doing. Nay. And in the pop reports that she was doing today, she was talking about, you can guess. No, it's not Jessica Ngozi that I've come to speak about, but I've got questions about Pastor Kayam Tetwa. Yo, not the shade that came upon that poor man. Okay, let me just say upon that poor lady, because Kayam Tetwa did something very mean. Well, I wouldn't say mean, but questionable. This is why sometimes I don't like charismatic pastors, because they get so charismatic that they end up talking about things that they're not supposed to be talking about on the stage. There is a video of Kayam Tetra saying that um the don't quote me on this, I'm just paraphrasing it. There is a video of Kayam Tetra saying the train of marriage left him and now he only attracts, I don't know if he said nonsense. I just came back from work, Zarka. I want to cook. I want to cook. That's what I want to do. So there is a video of Kaim Teto where he said the train of marriage left him and he's now only attracting trash. Now, if you're asking me, like that is something questionable to say on a stage, especially on a big stage. It's questionable. And why do I say it's questionable? Because, like, why would you say that? What if amongst those people, the love of your life is there? Because guess what? That's what ended up happening. He was in the dating stage again, and it was just like, you know, he said he feels like he's now attracting nonsense, and he was still at the dating stage. So while he was at the dating stage, he was saying such things, and I'm like, why would you say such things? Like when you're at a dating stage, don't say that. Don't say that because he was lucky enough to go ahead and find someone he loves because he got remarried. But now you said something questionable. And on top of that questionable thing, Oami came swinging with a video saying you said when we saw the video, not even that you said we saw the video, and that video was saying Guti when you said you only attracting nonsense now. So what are you saying now? Are you saying that this poor lady is nonsense now? Is that what you are saying right now? Now, because that's what ended up happening, and I was like, why would Kaya Naya, like, you know, don't be too charismatic on the stage that now you end up saying questionable things that will end up questioning you at the end of the day. Because when Awami came out with the video, she went hard on that lady because she did research and allegedly, because I can't prove it right now, I don't have the research, but she came out with a video that allegedly Kayam Tato's new wife, yes, Kayam Tato's new wife, his new first lady, uh, is um is is a baby mama of another married person. And when she had this baby with the other guy, that other guy was already married and was dating Kayam Teta's current wife now. Now that was before Kayam Teta came into the picture, and I'm like, he shouldn't have said that. He should have not said that. He should have not said that. That like now I attract nonsense. You like seriously now, because now this is gonna be a thing that people are questioning. First of all, because the person you are now married to was once a baby mama, or is a baby mama, not once, is a baby mama to a married person's, you know, to a married person. That person is somebody's husband. So, guys, that video that Oami made, I was like, you know, she made me remember, girl, listen, before you take any step, before you take any step in life, remember, there's gonna be this moment. Remember, there's gonna be this moment where people put you under a microscope and they analyze who are you, ungubani, ungubani, like, because like I was like, this thing now that they are doing when they're going for this girl, because Owami did not come for the part only whereby she was like, she's the baby mama of a married man. It wasn't only that. Now even the clothes were just the thing that she went for. She's like, and that slit on the dress that she's wearing, and she's about to go to church. Like everything now, because the first impression was wrong, so all of it is gonna be wrong, even the next effort. But I won't lie, that slit on that dress is questionable if you are a first lady and you're going there. Same for those ones who usually sometimes wear like those transparent silhouette shirts, and you say you're going to a church. What are you going to do at a church with a transparent t-shirt? But I'm not there. I'm not there. I am just saying, guys, like, do you see what the first impression is? I'm cooking cabbage and rice. That's what they're gonna eat today. But do you see what um the impression is? Do you see what impression it leaves now? If when are you gonna say bad things before your spouse even gets there, and when the spouse gets there, they're not as perfect as you expected them to be, and now everything is questionable about it because now especially because the guy that girl married is very charismatic, and he needs everything. I wouldn't say he needs everything, but he wants to make everything sound potentially at his standard level of good, you know? And yeah, it's just a mess. It's just a mess. It's putting his partner, that video, oh, that sermon that he preached over there, and he said now he only attracts nonsense. Would I say he's wrong, or would I say he's right now? Because now, okay, maybe the lady is not nonsense, but the kind of things that he says, it makes me feel like they are the ones making him questionable more. Because now they're gonna even question the 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 marriage, you know. I even heard other people saying in the comment section like, apparently the ex-wife is heavily pregnant, so maybe he wanted to prove a point or something like that. Nevertheless, don't say things that are questionable on a stage, because now comes the first thing that people are gonna do when they look at your wife, who's now blasted in the internet. Blasted in the internet because Oami went like from the fact that she's a baby mama of a married man. Secondly, that slit. What is she gonna advise other people in the church if Yena she's got so many things? I heard other people saying in the comment section, even Hosea was told by God to marry a prostitute. And I'm like, I'm just gonna keep quiet. It is true though. It is in the Bible. Hosea is was told by God to marry a prostitute, and that prostitute's name was Goma. But I'm not even there. I'm talking about the things that we speak from our mouth. The things that we speak from our mouth. The things that we say with our own mouth, the things that make us questionable in society. Because now people are gonna question the first lady of the church and say like, I question, because almost like I'm questioning the fact that how is she gonna advise me about my husband when she was once a home wrecker? Because homegirl has a baby with a married man, and because of what Kam Tata said, now it's really making her questionable. Like, Angazi, can somebody tell me what they think? If you watch this live later on, tell me what you think of this. Tell me really what you think of this, because Mina, I you can forgive the fact that okay, maybe those were the past things that they did, but I'll still question you in my own way, even though I won't blast you like that. Because the reason why people are blasting Kayam Toto's new wife right now is because of the fact that he went out there and put out a statement that says, uh, the train of marriage left him, and now he is what's this? And now he is attracting nonsense. That's not a nice thing to say. That's really not a nice thing to say. But tell me what you guys think. I came here like questioning. I had questions for real. I really had questions for real. Like we need to really. This thing made me realize that we just need to. How can I put this? We just need to we need to question ourselves before we say things. We need to really question ourselves before we say things. Let's not say them because we want to please people, because that's what Kaya did. Like he said things because maybe he was in front of people at that time, and maybe it sounded like a cheesy thing to say as a pastor. But then when I'm thinking of it now that thing is coming into question, and it's gonna question his character as well as a pastor. I don't care what you say. I don't care what you say. But again, me now, I'm the last person to judge people. Like everybody has got their own, stories, or to each their own fight, or to each their own battle that they are fighting. But Le Ayenzile, the thing that he did wrong over there was to just blast it. Like he blasted her before she even came into the picture. The only things now I'm attracting is nonsense. Like, guys, how do you say that? How do you really say that? How do you really say that? Like, the train of marriage long time left me. Now the only thing I'm attracting is nonsense. And then the love of your life comes. Are you saying she's trash? Angazi, guys. I don't know. I don't know. This is South Africa. Good ningi. Tell me what you think. If you happen to be in this live now, please like the video. Please subscribe. But tell me what you think about this Kayam Tetra thing, because now there is a video out there of him saying what he said. And now the story comes out that Yena, um, he married a woman who happened to be a baby mama of a married man. Mm. I hope Sunday World does not write a headline about this, because, hey, what do you say? Like, what do you say when they say that? And you know what's the heartbreaking thing about this whole thing? It's the fact that it's the fact that there is a child in the picture. It's the fact that there is a child in the picture. Like, seriously, that's the heartbreaking thing over here, that there is a child in the picture. And yes, she's a baby mama of a married man. And let's not just be inhumane about the fact that there's a child here. But now there is some disrespect to her name because of what her current husband, who she just married now, just said. You know what? Internet is not for the weak. That's all I'm gonna say. Internet is not for the weak, because you damned if you do it, damned if you don't do it. Like, I feel like internet is not for the weak, because okay, fine, she gets married to him and she does it privately, and maybe her name comes out there but her pictures don't come out there. Still, there are people who are gonna look into it like, who is she? Who is this woman? Who is this woman? Because right now it's even happening with the Charlie Kirk thing, the Charlie Kirk case. Everybody now, like, when Erica turns around, it's either, even if she can smile for that brief moment, oh, she's evil. Even if she cries, she's always crying, or she's faking it. You know, there's always gonna be something. So, all I'm just gonna say, guys, just don't give people the ammunition, because that thing that Kaim Tata said was him giving ammunition to, like, people to throw stones but to his new wife. I don't know if they're still at the honeymoon phase at this time, because, like, the questions that are coming into play, like, There are a lot. There are a lot. Guys, if you're gonna come in, please like. Then you can come out. Please, please, please like. But tell me what you think. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you think. Uh, like seriously, why would you say that, Cassie? That's very mean. But yeah, oh, Petrina, I'm talking about the story of Kayam Tetwa. He's one of the famous pastors here in South Africa. He won idols and he went back to being a pastor. But now he married this woman, and this woman is, um, and this woman is, okay, this woman is a baby mama of another married man. But now this woman is the first lady of the church. So people are questioning the fact that, like, what is she gonna advise us about when she was a home wrecker? Like, seriously, what is she gonna advise people? You know, I forgive you, Cassie, no problem. So that is what I'm talking about, Panther. That's what I'm talking about. So I'm asking, like, okay, would you even go to a church whereby the first lady is the person who used to be a home wrecker and even has a child, you know, to affirm that mistake of hers? Because we could call it like a mistake that she did before. She was a Christian or a devout Christian, but now she is, she's a Christian. Maybe she wouldn't do something like that. Maybe, but now it puts a question to what her husband said, because her husband, the current husband, got on stage and said, Mina, the train of marriage left me a long time ago. The only things that I attract now is nonsense. And then that same pastor went on to get married with her. So is the pastor saying she is nonsense? Is what is the question? And also, when they went to her Instagram, it did not say devoured Christian. The Instagram did not say devoured Christian. The Instagram said Slay Queen. The Instagram said, I am who I am. Guys, please like the video if you come in, and you can, yeah, if you come in to listen and then you log out. So yeah, that is what I said. Cassie, I said I forgive you. It's no problem. It's no problem. I saw your text. So yeah, that's what we are talking about, or that's what I'm talking about. So I'm questioning a lot of things now about this new first lady of this church. People are now even saying, would you go to a church where there's someone who was a home wrecker who's now the first lady? What advice can she even give those people now? Others are like, we would fear for our husbands. I feel like that is a little dramatic, though. I feel like that is a little dramatic, but hey, Mina, who am I to speak? Who am I to speak? Um, like, if you're saying, Mina, would I take advice? I'm not. I'm not a person who likes asking advice. I think I ask advice from my grandmother or my boss. I think those are the only two women that I'm like, okay, these two, I can ask them questions and they can give me honest answers. And those ones, because like with them, I've seen them live their lives, and I've seen how they do things, So I think I wouldn't go and take advice, from first lady at the church. Also, here's another reason why I wouldn't take advice from, like, a first lady at the church. Like, I can have conversations with people, but I wouldn't take advice from people at the church, because why? Don't laugh, Panther. Don't laugh. I'm just saying, like, I've had experiences whereby, people at the church want you to take their advice because they want to use whatever decision that you have taken there for their own benefit. So, so I like Mina Shem, guys, Mina have gone through it. So I don't know, Panther, but would you take advice from a person who says, I'm a repentant Christian now. I am a devout Christian. You know what's a good example of this, actually? It's the story of Paul. Remember Paul from the Bible, that he used to execute Christians and then he turned around and became a Christian, and he used to write the sweetest things, about Jesus Christ and all that. So maybe for others, there is salvation, because others there in the comment section, they were saying to Oami, Hosea was told to marry a prostitute. So but the difference with Hosea was that Naye, his wife wasn't getting up on stage and preaching. In fact, like, she was more against that thing of him preaching. So you tend to ask yourself, like, what would you do? This one is one that you go, like, I'm gonna be myself. I'm just gonna stay there in my corner. One day you're like, nope, I wouldn't take advice from someone who claims to have changed. A cheetah never changes its spots. I know. I've had experiences like that, like people saying like, no, you should take advice. Guys, Mina, honestly, I had a little bit of a bad experience when it comes to church. And from there on, I told myself, listen, everybody must read the Bible for themselves and understand it. A criminal stays a criminal. you know, like, seriously, guys, Mina, I'm that person who's like, okay, I cannot judge you, girl. You say you changed, good for you. But no ways. Hi, Mr. Blue Planet. So, like, for me, it's that thing of like, if you say you've changed, good for you. But would I go ahead and marry someone who they say this one is domestically violent, or he was domestically violent? No, because people go back to their habits if something scares them into a rage, or if something scares them, like, people go back to their habits. So if you had a habit of dating married men, it doesn't even taste well just saying it in the mouth, and now you are the first lady. And on top of that, the husband went ahead and said, yeah, now the train of marriage passed him. Now the only thing he attracts is nonsense. Is he calling his new wife nonsense? Is that what he's saying? Because it's people are not blasting the new wife because she's a baby mama of a married man. They are blasting the wife because of that video. And on top of that, now they went to research more about this new first lady. They are like, let's go look up who is this new first lady. I want to see exactly who's this new first lady. And, like, seriously. And they found out heinous things like this. Listen, guys, this thing, you see, one thing I've learned about the internet is that, hey, be careful what you say, be careful what you write, because the internet doesn't forget. And there were people who wrote things before thinking that the internet will forget, or the internet might not see the things that they did before. But if it was a video, or if it was typed, now it has the opportunity to see the day of light via internet. Now that is the thing. And that is why I'm saying sometimes Liwanabo pastors, they just over charismatic. Another one that was an example of it was that thing that Bushiri did. And the people were like, oh, at the end of the day, after his daughter passed away, they were like, the things that he did to other people are falling onto his kids now. Now, because of how his daughter died, and people were saying things like that. So, like, sometimes tame the tongue, man. This thing of Kayam Teto, what he said, it's now dragging other people who are not supposed to be dragged. Yes, hi. Panther says we as people don't change. We just push things under the rug and hope they don't come out when we clean the carpet. You know what I think? I think there is to an extent whereby if you do the work, the change will come. If you do the work and you tell yourself that you want to change, and you tell yourself that I'm gonna do the work, I'm gonna do the introspection, because Nyalosis has not even come out with a statement to say, that was my past life, but I do have a child. So she can't even say it's a past life because she has a child with a married man. She can't even come out to say that. The heartbreaking thing on this is that there's a child in the midst of it. I hope that child gets so many hugs and love and just encouragement, because right now the internet is tearing up her mom. Like, yeah, ne? You know what, guys? Anyways, please do like my video. Please do like my live. Please, please, please like the live before you come out. I thank you. I thank you for coming in, engaging with me. Yeah, though, Panther, I just feel like if you clean your house, we won't find things under the carpet. We won't find things under the carpet. If you clean the carpet as well, we won't find things. If you do the work, that's all I'm saying. If you do the work, you're gonna be fine. You will change, and people will see. The nice thing about doing the work of change, you don't have to say it. People will just see it. They will see it from the way things are now moving around you, because there's even a pace of the way things move around you. If you change your if you change your mental estate, if you change the way you do things, if you clean your house, I kid you not. I kid you not. There will be a change over there, and people will see it. You won't even have to say it, you know. But I'm sure the people who know this first lady, they gonna appreciate her. And the people who know her character, maybe they know that she has changed. hmm I hope she has. I really hope she has changed, though. I really hope there is change and there was work that she did. Because seriously, I like, yeah, guys. You know what? It was nice talking to you on this afternoon. Question: What's the hardest job mankind can ever do or have to do? Introspection. I think it's introspection, looking yourself in the mirror and admitting the slime, dirt things that you have in yourself. I think it's the hardest thing. Sometimes I look at myself, Linda, and I look at the things that I've done, and I'm like, it is the grimiest thing ever. But that does not mean hate yourself. Love yourself. I always say, love yourself, because nobody's going to love you better than you and God. But the hardest work that mankind can ever do is to look at themselves and see they're wrong, and see it for what it is, and admit it for what it is in broad daylight. And, you know, how can I put it? And just try to change it. It's really hard. But if you try hard enough to do, don't try it to please people. Try it for yourself, for your own good. Then you will see the change. You will really, 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 really see the change. Guys, please go ahead and like the video, whether you're coming in now, whether you're coming in when I'm gone. Because I'm gonna leave now. I'm gonna go cook. I'm gonna go cook. I'm so hungry. Yeah, I'm gonna leave now. Maybe I'll see my pumpkin pie coming in just now. I miss my baby. But yeah, guys, tell me what you think. Tell me your thoughts on the matter. Like, yeah, just let me know what you think on this matter, because I think the first thing that he did wrong was to put out that statement like that on the stage. Now they're blasting his wife. Yes, true, Panther. It's a lifetime work. It's a non-stop thing. It's a non-stop thing. It's a lifetime work. Well, guys, thank you for coming in. Please like the video. Please like the live. Yeah, because after this, it's gonna be like a live. So please go ahead, like it, and also subscribe. Yeah. See you guys at another time. See you later. Maybe tomorrow morning because we usually come in the mornings again as well. So I'll see you guys soon. Yeah, I'll see you guys soon. Let me go cook. I love you guys. Love you all. Bye bye.